Hello everyone, my name is Joe and today I'm going to be demoing an application I built called Database Wizard AI. The application is an AI powered database tool that allows a user to query databases using fact-based questions and requests, all in order to get data summaries and data visualizations. We're going to go ahead and get into it here. Go ahead and enter the archive. As you can see immediately, there are three databases already set up, one for NFL stats, one for car dealership, and one for e-commerce business. If you're a new user to this application and you needed to add a database, that would be on this button here. And essentially what you would do is you would put in the display name you want for the database, the actual database name, and then go ahead and click on this, and there should be a drop down, but it might not be visible in this video, of the database options that you have: SQL, Server, Snowflake, MySQL, Databricks, etc. So let's say you were to go ahead and fill this out. You would then click on Add the Database, and then you would have a database pop up similar to how these three are set up. Have a database set up, you're going to go ahead and click the Analyze button. This will analyze your data. Once your data is analyzed, we're going to go ahead and use this NFL Career Stats database, and then we're going to go ahead and go to our first tool, which is a data agent. So we're going to go ahead and select the NFL database and the NFL stats database. And what we're going to do then is we're going to ask it a question, and so about NFL career data. So we're going to say, what player has the most career rushing yards? Once we go ahead and enter the prompt, we're going to go ahead and generate insight. And for our data, it is Walter Payton. He has 16,726,000 rushing yards. So now that we know who our top rusher is, now we want to see who are the next four rushers in our data set or in our database. So we're going to go ahead and go to Data Visualization Agent. We're going to select our database. On here, we're going to go ahead and ask for a bar chart of the top 5 rushers. So we're going to say, give me a bar chart with the top 5 players with the most career rushing yards. And we generate the visualization. As you can see, we have Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, Curtis Martin, etc. So just a quick visualization of the top 5 rushers in our data set. Or should I say our database. So now that we know who the top 5 rushers are, we want to go ahead and get more specific numbers on each of their respective careers in terms of rushing. So what we do is we go to our dataset constructor. Very similar, we're going to go ahead and select the database, which is going to be our NFL Career Stats database. Once that happens, we're going to get a drop down here showing all of the fields and tables for that database. So now that we're on that, we're going to go ahead and construct a data set. This is essentially a no-code SQL tool. So we're going to go ahead and just name the database. We're just going to name the data set. We'll go data set as that, and then we're going to use the career rushing stats table. We're not going to have any joins. We're going to go ahead and select the fields that we need, which are just going to be the name and the rushing yards. And with this transformation box, this will give us a lot of leeway to prompt what kind of transformations we want to do on the data. For me, I'm just going to keep it simple using very similar to SQL phrasing. So distinct names, sum of rushing yards, order by the total rushing yards, descending. And we're going to get the top 5 of that. So then with that, we're going to go ahead and construct the data set. As you can see, we have all of our original players, but we're more specific to the rushing yards that they all have. So once that's done, we're going to go ahead and hit finish by downloading. This will download a zip file that has the data along with the query that was used to get the data. So this will be a zip file, and the data will be in a CSV, and then a SQL file for the query. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at our next tool, which is similar to the previous tools, but we're going to go ahead and construct a data visualization from a data set. So we're going to go here, same thing, select the database, and then we're going to name this something similar but different. So this is going to be the name of our file. So we're going to say visual. So same thing, drop down so you can construct a data set. So once we have this filled out, we're going to go ahead and construct the data set like we did before. We're going to get that same data, and then we're going to have the visualization part of this where we can construct a visualization from that data set. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a standard bar chart. So we're going to go bar chart. We're not going to take any specific fields from our data set. So we're just going to do all the fields, all the values. If you wanted to, you could go ahead and select certain fields and values from your data set if you wanted to. X-axis, Y-axis, we're just going to have the name on the X-axis, the total rushing yards on the Y-axis. And then we're going to go ahead and add some labels. So this is kind of where you can customize your data visualization. So I'm going to have a title. I'm going to have labeled the Y and X axis. I'm going to have some bar colors, and then I'm going to add the values on the top of the each bar. But again, a lot of different variety in terms of what you can do with this. The final calculation is just going to be whatever last sort of calculations you want to do on the in the code of the visualization if you wanted to, but we're not going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to go ahead and just put none. Then we're going to generate the visualization. And as you can see, a nice colorful graph. We got our title, we have our labels, we have the those values that we wanted. So again, all the numbers line up, at least they should. Yep, looks good. So again, after we do that, we're just going to go ahead and finish by downloading. Again, you're going to get a zip file. Same thing as before, data, query, but then this time you're going to get a Python script with the visualization code, and it's Matplotlib and Pandas and NumPy are the Python libraries I use for doing these data visualizations. Okay, so now we're back. So that was a breakdown of the tools for the main application, but I just wanted to go ahead and show that there's a demo page that anyone can come in here, and with the data sets that I was using in the previous demo, they can use those data sets to experiment, query, and do all sorts of things with NFL data, e-commerce, and car dealership data. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go in and just show a couple features of the demo just to show what is possible. So we're going to go ahead and use the e-commerce business data. So after the analysis of that is complete, we're going to go ahead and go to the data agent, go here, click on the e-commerce business data, and then if you go to the very right hand side, you're going to see this button that shows it's going to be a drawer with all of these copy questions. So we're just going to go to the e-commerce section. Just click on something. We'll just click on this one. Go back here. Go ahead and copy and paste. Average price per product category. So we have all the categories with the average price. So that's going to show all the average prices for each category. So now finally, we're going to take a look at the visualization demo agent here real quick. We're going to go ahead and do the e-commerce data business or e-commerce business data. And then we're going to pull out the drawer again, and then we're going to take a look, and we're just going to take, just going to go ahead and pick one here. Let's see. And look at this multi-line chart here. Go ahead and copy and paste. As you can see, multi-line chart for cancels, deliver, and return all across this time period per month by order count. So pretty cool. So that concludes the demo. Feel free to log into www.databasewizardai.com. Go ahead and check out the tool. Go ahead and check out the demo page. And yeah, AI analytics, all for free. Check it out. Thanks.